Crypto Kids, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be jumping into the price of Bitcoin because Bitcoin is seeing a little bit of a retracement towards the downside after this Bart-Simpson pattern which we discussed about in the last TA video, and we discussed that a drop is possible. So in today's video, we're going to be exploring where exactly this drop will go towards and where am I planning on putting another position, because I think this may trick a lot of investors. So ladies and gents, for all of that and much more, make sure to watch this video until the end. Smash up the like button. That would be very much appreciated. But guys, I also want to check how many subscribers we went up from the last video we made. So if I check this here, we can see that we were at 29.3K just around 24 hours to 36 hours ago. And the moment of truth, how many subscribers have we went up by? Let's see. I didn't check this before, but wow, okay. 29.6K, that's actually pretty awesome. So guys, thanks so much for all of that. Honestly, I think we can really reach 30,000 subscribers by the end of this month, and it would be really amazing if we can. But guys, without further ado, let's jump in straight into the content and discuss what is going on with Bitcoin. So if I quickly switch over to the TradingView chart, in the previous TA video, we discussed about this Bart-Simpson pattern and how usually Bitcoin BARTs or any other asset class BARTs after we see a consolidation phase and then we see a drop towards the downside. Now in the previous video, we discussed that the target for this drop is likely going to be at the $42,200 level, where we find support at this line of, this line of support here. So that was my initial target for Bitcoin's drop. We haven't reached it yet, but it is very much possible that we do. So what I want to do is I actually want to look for long. So I'm looking for long positions in the market. Currently, we have a bunch of long position orders, and let me show you the latest updated orders that I have. So if I go over to Bitflex, you can see that in my active orders, I am planning on buying up Bitcoin at 41.3K and 41.2K. I increased the amount of Bitcoin that I'm buying at this level. So I just opened this limit order because I want to buy a Bitcoin as much as possible. And 41.3 and 41.2 is very important level of support. I will show you the next important levels of support too if you would be looking to enter into Bitcoin at lower prices. And of course, we have 36.2K, 31K, 34K, 33.9K, etc. But I'll get into all of this in just a couple of minutes. But ladies and gents, if you do want to be trading Bitcoin or altcoins, you can head over to the description below and sign up to Bitflex to trade Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies. That's the current exchange that I'm using, and it's super easy to sign up, by the way, and use as an exchange overall. You can just press this link and sign up. It takes 20 seconds and claim up to $68,888 worth in prizes. And to do that, all you got to do is go to the rewards hub. So if I just zoom out like so, we can go to the rewards hub at the top. So if I do that, then go to activity, rewards hub, claim your flex points, and you can redeem them for pretty awesome gifts and prizes. And you can check in daily. I always forget to do it, but by completing weekly challenges and missions, you can get a lot of flex points and then redeem them for pretty cool stuff like iPhones, MacBooks, etc. So do make sure to check it out. And if you're already signed up and collecting flex points, make sure to redeem them in the next 4 days because I think they're gonna get expired. So FYI. But guys, let's jump back into Bitcoin and discuss where I think it can head next. Now, there's one very important place and pattern to look out for, and that is this triangle here. Now, this triangle is about to see a break, and if we see a break towards the upside, that would be amazing. That would take us to, well, it has a target of about 50 something K, but honestly, I don't think, let's have a look, right? So let's measure the height of this triangle here. And if we see, and we put it above the final breakout zone, it's gonna give us 47K. So that would be actually a perfect target because between 47 and 48K, we have a beautiful line of resistance. If we just jump over to the resistance chart, at 47K, we have tremendous line of resistance. You can see from these previous candle closes that Bitcoin has held up this level pretty well and found resistance, got rejected. So I think between 47 and 51, we have a lot of price action that can be just consolidating here and then continue towards an all-time high once we go after the halving. But in the immediate short term, it is very important that if we get rejected from here directly to 36K following the ETF approvals, or if we jump to 47K and then get rejected. Now, we discussed all of these scenarios in previous videos, but I'm not looking to short Bitcoin. I'm just planning planning on buying Bitcoin at lower prices, hence why I have a long position order at 36K and 31K. Now, in between, there's also very good lines of support like $34,000. We also have $41,280 right there too. So I'm just gonna dollar cost average into a Bitcoin long position and then kind of see what happens. And accordingly to the market, we'll change it, fix it, add more margin to any of those positions in the upcoming video. So make sure to turn on the notification bell and not miss a single update. Well, from the likes of it, on this week's candle, right, last week's candle closed under this $43,200, which is not great whatsoever, but there is still some hope. So if Bitcoin decides to form a bullish pennant here, then we can pump towards even the $51,700. But it's going to all rely on closing above this 43,200 with a bullish confirmation on the weekly scale. So if we manage to do that, Bitcoin can rally higher. If we drop below around $40,700 here, it is possible that we see 36K. Now, going back into the short-term chart, these are all going to influence my actions. Now, Bitcoin breaking out of here would be awesome, as this is usually a bullish pattern. So Bitcoin or any other asset class tends to do that. So if I go into the actual technical specification of this pattern, we can see that ascending triangles in an uptrend usually have this consolidation and tend to break higher. However, it's something that we need to be careful of, because these ascending triangles, in my experience, do have a lot of fake breakouts. Now, that's why I'm only going to place a trade if Bitcoin decides to see a break either way. If we see a breakdown, then I may short Bitcoin going to this support line here, which is going to take us to the $40,000 level. So if I get rid of this drawing there, we can see that if Bitcoin decides to see a breakdown, it's going to take us to approximately the support line that's been holding since the 24th of October. And in my opinion, it would be a great place to be buying up Bitcoin right over there. So I think that this would be a very nice place to buy Bitcoin, going in towards the ETFs and seeing what happens, going in towards the halving. That's why actually I need to increase my long position, my limit long positions, because as Bitcoin continues going up, of course, the price of the support line increases simultaneously. So if I go to the Bitflex derivatives portal, then we can go into where my limit orders are and check which one we need to update. So 41.3K, I think let's remove these and let's change it to $40,450. So if I remove these and change all of that to 40,000, and let's go to limit, let's do like so and press limit, boom, there we go, $40,450. That's where I want to buy up Bitcoin, and I'm going to buy up a lot. So let's go 1,000 USDT and 15x leverage. Press open long and press confirm. There we go. That's where I'm planning on buying Bitcoin. And now we have basically over 1 Bitcoin worth of positions over on Bitflex that we're going to buy up if Bitcoin will decide to see an increase towards the upside. But in the very, very short term, ladies and gents, and this is where I'm going to end off, we can expect Bitcoin to have a small bounce. So don't get tricked out here. If I go into the 1 hourly time frame, you can see that Bitcoin is trying to form a reversal candle. And if my Wi-Fi doesn't trip out, we'll be able to zoom in to the chart, but if it is, then that's a bit unfortunate. So if I maybe try this chart here and go into the 15, actually the 30 minute would be a bit more accurate. I need to reconnect to the Wi-Fi, so technical difficulty, give me 1 second. Okay, we're back. So I fixed the Wi-Fi. Sorry guys. Now going into the 15-minute chart, we can see that Bitcoin is kind of forming a reversal here. So we touched this line of support exactly. So this ascending triangle, the line of support we hit exactly, and it's perfect. And Bitcoin may see an immediate short-term bounce towards the upside. And just for this situation, I will open a very, very small long, right? A very small long. This is risky. And of course, nothing in this video is financial advice, but this is going to be risky. I'm going to open it if Bitcoin starts trading above the upper wick of this reversal candle here. So I'm going to open a limit. Well, we can't actually do that, but because the price is higher, I'm going to open a market, but it's going to be very, very like small, right? So 300 USDT, I'm going to press open long, press confirm, and my stop loss is going to be right here. So I think I need to refresh because of the Wi-Fi. So if we refresh this page, we should be able to see the position. And I need to upgrade my Wi-Fi, guys. I apologize for this. So yes, there we go. So we have a position here. My stop loss is going to be at the bottom wick. So that's how you trade reversal candles, by the way. If I zoom in, we can see that on the 1 hourly, there's a reversal candle. And if this reversal candle manages to move towards the upside, that would be perfect. My stop loss, the way you trade them is that you put your stop loss at the lowest point of this wick. So that's going to be at $42,535. But I'm not too hopeful of this. Let's see what happens. It is a bit of a risky one, but if it does, of course, reverse, it will be beautiful. So 553, I think that's it. So perfect. So we're not going to lose much, and I'm okay with that risk. But ladies and gents, that is pretty much it for today's video. Bitcoin can move up and find liquidity, get those liquidations at the 44.5K range, and then continue seeing a dump, but time will tell, and I will be here to update you guys along the way. But ladies and gents, I hope you had a beautiful Christmas yesterday. I hope you got refreshed, but now it's time to get back to work and grind these last couple of days going into New Year's Day. Ladies and gents, thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Take care, and I will see you all in the next video very soon. Take care, guys, and bye-bye.